In the heart of modern-day Japan, an elite unit of intelligence operatives known as the Ninjutsu lurks in the shadows, dedicated to safeguarding the nation's peace from unseen threats. These covert agents operate behind closed doors, their existence known only to a select few. They are masters of stealth, combat, and subterfuge, trained to blend seamlessly into society while tackling the most dangerous criminal organizations that threaten the fabric of their homeland. The scene opens with Yodaka, our main character, a masked ninja whose skills have earned him a reputation within the ninjutsu. He finds himself grappling with a gangster in a dimly lit alley, the air thick with tension. The thug, a hulking figure with tattoos snaking up his arms, sneers as he throws punches, but Yodaka is quicker. With a swift motion, he crushes the thug's face into the ground, a reminder of the silent war being waged against evil. However, despite his success in subduing the criminal, Yodaka is left feeling flustered. His latest mission, a high-stakes rescue of a kidnapped politician, has gone awry. He arrives 5 minutes late to the rendezvous point, his social anxiety bubbling to the surface. Overwhelmed by feelings of inadequacy and fear of failure, he bolts from the scene, his heart racing as he disappears into the night. The next day dawns bright and clear, but Yodaka's mind is clouded with doubt. He finds himself leaping across rooftops, adrenaline coursing through his veins as he prepares for his next assignment. To his dismay, he learns that this mission involves acting as a bodyguard for a high school girl. Panic sets in. The thought of interacting with girls makes him shiver with dread. Just as he begins to voice his concerns over the comms with his supervisor, a sleek black car pulls up at the school gate, its polished exterior gleaming in the sunlight. As the car door swings open, a striking girl with straight white hair steps out, exuding an elegant aura that captivates every student around her. She carries herself with an air of confidence and grace that draws attention effortlessly. But as she descends from the vehicle, disaster strikes. She misjudges her step and hits her head on the car frame before twisting her ankle and tumbling to the ground, her belongings scattering everywhere like autumn leaves caught in a gust of wind. Rolling onto her back, she groans softly, rubbing her forehead while trying to gather her scattered items. Realizing she needs to be more careful next time, she looks up to see Yodaka hovering nearby. There's something about her that pulls at his heartstrings, a mix of vulnerability and strength. Yodaka watches this unfold and notices something glinting on the ground, her phone. Compelled to help despite his anxiety, he gathers his courage and calls out to her in a low, slightly shrill voice. Excuse me, your phone, he stammers. She looks up, surprise etched across her features before a warm smile breaks through. Thank you. I'm Aoi Mukai, she says brightly, her expression radiating kindness that ignites a flicker of confidence within him. They share a brief exchange filled with awkward laughter and shy glances, and for the first time in a long while, Yodaka feels a sense of purpose in his mission, a desire to protect someone who seems genuinely good. However, just as he begins to relax into this newfound connection, his supervisor's voice crackles through the comms like an unwelcome jolt. Yodaka, focus on your assignment. Aoi Mukai is not just any student. She is one of the most challenging wards to protect. The gravity of this assignment weighs heavily on him. The stakes are high, and he is not alone in this endeavor. Other ninjas are embedded within the school, each tasked with ensuring Aoi's safety. He catches a glimpse of Hibari, a confident black-haired ninja known for her cunning strategies and quick reflexes. Beside her stands Ominiko, who carries an air of reliability and calmness that reassures those around him. Their roles are clear. Ominiko will pose as Aoi's boyfriend while Hibari will be her best friend. As they exchange knowing glances filled with camaraderie, Yodaka's heart sinks further. He realizes that Aoi's high school life is orchestrated by ninjas like him. Every relationship she forms will be fabricated and manipulated for her protection. As the school bell rings loudly, signaling students to gather in the gym for the entrance ceremony, Aoi excuses herself to visit the restroom. Hibari decides to wait for her return but contemplates whether they are rushing things in their protective efforts. Meanwhile, Yodaka stands at the crossroads of duty and desire, a protector hidden behind a mask yet yearning for genuine connection in a world built on deception. With each passing moment, he feels increasingly out of place among his fellow ninjas who seem so comfortable in their roles. The more he observes Aoi interacting with others, her laughter ringing like music in the air, the more he longs to break free from his constraints and truly connect with her. Yet fear grips him. What if she discovers his true identity? What if she learns that he is just another shadow lurking in her life? As Yodaka wrestles with these thoughts, he realizes that protecting Aoi is not just about keeping her safe from external threats, it's also about navigating his own emotions and fears. He knows he must remain vigilant against those who would harm her while simultaneously confronting his own insecurities. The path ahead is fraught with challenges, both external and internal, but for the first time in years, Yodaka feels a spark of hope igniting within him.